What's going on, fellas? It's Cager and I am back for another video on Smash Ultimate. Today we're going to be discussing Banjo and Kazooie. Now, this video topic was suggested by a member of my Discord server. If you want to join the server, there'll be a link in the description. Anyways, onto the video. So, Banjo and Kazooie is an interesting character choice for Smash because they have a long history. So in the year 1998, Banjo and Kazooie was released onto the Nintendo 64, with a sequel coming out 2 years later. When planning Super Smash Bros. Melee for the Nintendo GameCube, Sakurai really wanted to include Banjo and Kazooie into the roster, but was unable to because Rare, the studio behind the Banjo and Kazooie games, was bought out by Microsoft. This made Banjo a Microsoft character, so due to copyright issues, he wasn't able to make it into Melee, and consequently, any other future Smash games. So why would Nintendo want to take an Xbox exclusive character now and put him into a Smash game? Well, during Smash 4's DLC cycle, Phil Spencer tweeted multiple times that he was interested in bringing the character over to Smash. He said that there would be no problem in settling the IP issues. This is really interesting because you have Microsoft who's just willing to give away their character for Smash. And, I mean, that's something that a decent amount of companies do nowadays just because they want the support, especially indie characters. I feel like a lot of indie characters get support from their developers saying, yeah, you could just take our character. I mean, you don't really see it too much from the big corporations like Microsoft, but it's definitely something that Nintendo isn't just going to automatically see that and be like, oh, okay, we'll put him in. Like, they need more than that. Now, Sakurai is definitely interested in this character, so that gives him some merit right there, since he was considered for Melee. But is there any other reason why they would bring Banjo there? Because it's a character that's not available on Nintendo platforms, so take a look at other characters that are third-party, like Sonic or Mega Man. They're available on multiple platforms, right, including Nintendo. So, yeah, it makes sense to include them in Smash, because their games could also be played on Nintendo systems. Banjo, his games can only be played on Xbox now, and I know he hasn't really had any new games. I think his newest was Nuts and Bolts, which came out, like, around 10 years ago, and I heard it was awful. But it's still promoting a rival console, and Banjo is probably never going to be playable on Nintendo again, so it's hard to say, like, why Nintendo would even want a character like that in their game. I think it's just whether or not they're willing to approve of it if Sakurai really wants to push for it. So, are we going to see Banjo? It's kind of like it's a weird one. Like, I wouldn't expect it, but at the same time, I wouldn't be incredibly surprised if we did see him. It's more like a 50-50 sort of thing, I feel like. I feel like he does have a chance just because Sakurai really likes him, and there's such a large fan support. So many Smash players nowadays grew up with the Nintendo 64. They grew up playing the Banjo Kazooie games and playing Smash 64 and Melee and always wanted him in Smash. And they would be so happy if he was released in Smash Ultimate on the Switch. So that's something to keep in mind too, because Nintendo will want to please their fans. But at the same time, if they have to promote a rival console in doing so, I don't know, I really can't say. But what do you guys think? Do you think Banjo has a shot at making it into the next Smash Bros? Let me know down in the comments. Did you enjoy the video? Please rate accordingly. Also, if you're new to my channel, subscribe to stay notified on the latest Smash Ultimate news and more. I hope you're having a wonderful day. This is Cager, and I'll see you in the next one.